Well, here in the Capital Region, you may or may not have heard of the Wadsworth Center. It doesn't have huge name recognition, which is surprising because it's one of the top-tier health labs in the country, and it's right in Albany. In today's Wellness Watch, you'll see inside and understand why it recently received a new federal designation. When you think of public health labs in this country, you probably think of the CDC and the National Institutes of Health. Right behind them, the Wadsworth Center in Albany.
It is the third largest public health laboratory in the United States. There's only two that are larger. It's kind of a nice little hidden gem.
Center Director Leonard Peruski was not that surprised to recently learn that the Wadsworth Center was named a National Influenza Reference Center, meaning
that Wadsworth does some of the best work in terms of influenza surveillance in the country, if not the world.
It's a 5-year designation, which will provide more jobs here and more funding, about $500,000 a year for each of the 5 years, and put the Wadsworth Center at the leading edge of determining what influenza strains are circulating, and that includes bird flu strains as well. And in addition to this distinction, there's going to be more investment into the Wadsworth Center by taking some of these old laboratories away and getting a nice new laboratory.
The decision to invest in the future of the Wadsworth Center and public health in general. I'm truly impressed with the scale and scope of that. This new building will set the tone for the next 50 to 70 years for the state.
Being a National Influenza Reference Center will also help the center make huge gains in creating new, more up-to-date flu vaccines.
Current flu vaccines are made with technologies that were developed in the 1940s and then refined in the 1950s. It would be nice to have something a little more cutting edge. Enormously proud. I am so fortunate to be working with the nearly 800 staff at the Wadsworth Center. It's an impressive place.
It really is. And again, the National Influenza Reference Center contract is 5 years, running through 2030. It'll help the center characterize flu samples from patients across 20 states.